St. John's has been around for a long time and was around way before the Affordable Care Act. So what's changed since the Affordable Care Act?
The Affordable Care Act was a huge plus for community health centers like St. John's across the country, particularly in Los Angeles County, where we had so many residents who were not eligible under the former program of Medicare and Medicaid. The Affordable Care Act and the expansion of Medicaid allowed for St. John's tens of thousands of our uninsured residents and patients to be enrolled into health insurance for the first time. As well, there was $12 billion allocated by the Obama administration as part of the Affordable Care Act for the expansion and operation of community health centers. And so St. John's qualified for tens of millions of dollars, and it's actually how we built this three-building facility with 75,000 square feet of clinic space, opened 4 school-based health centers, expanded our Compton site.
What would happen to St. John's if they were able to actually repeal it?
Well, 26,000 patients would lose their health insurance.
26,000 right in this
just
area?
Just in St. John's alone.
Wow.
Right, and we're one of 100 community health centers in Los Angeles County. So 26,000 people would lose their health insurance. All of the expansion, all of the operational funding, all of that could go away, which would mean that community health centers would contract and there would be less services for patients who need it. But I think the biggest impact would be that, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, obviously millions, of people would lose their health insurance. And so how do you take that back?
Well, I often tell my constituents that we're so lucky to live in California, because California is one of the states that did everything possible to really maximize utilization of the Affordable Care Act. I just think of states in the South, for example, where the governors have refused to expand Medicaid, and then you elect a new governor in Louisiana, and overnight you have Medicaid expansion. I often am confused with my Republican colleagues who are always promoting business, and as Jim mentioned, the Affordable Care Act expanded healthcare insurance, which, if you're in the insurance business, it was a windfall. So I'm confused by their obsession about wanting to repeal the Affordable Care Act. And I certainly hope that day will never come. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.